Hello, 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 hello. It is your boys, the DM podcast, once again giving you that flavor in your ear. In today's pod, we really got like playoffs, Giannis, because there's some Giannis reports, and we got to talk about the big news. We're doing this like an hour or two after the big draft lottery. As Raptor fans, we were anticipating this. Honestly, the whole reason, half of almost every pod my partner in crime over here said the same thing. Capture the flag, capture the flag. I don't care how much games we win. I just want to capture the flag. So guess what? We didn't capture no flag. We didn't even come close to the flag. I don't think we were even at the event. How far we were. We were one of the losers of tonight. It's just simple as that. But we got to talk about this NBA playoffs. The Knicks just finished off the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum got hurt. Before I continue, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. How is my boy YS doing?
This is how I'm doing. 3-1 is how I'm doing.
3-1 for real.
Unfortunately, Tatum suffered an injury. We don't know what it is exactly yet, but we have a feeling we do know what it is.
Yeah.
And that's to me the nail in the coffin for this series.
Yeah. Yeah. If the man's not playing, that team won't be able to compete. We can go straight to the game. The Knicks, yeah, are now up 3-1. It's not looking good. And mind you, here's the thing. Jason Tatum is now hurt, so the series is probably over. But it's one of those things that we can confidently say New York won the series regardless. Boston was healthy throughout.
Yeah, yeah,
Boston was up like 10, 15 points each game. Even the game they won, they were up 15 points. You let New York come back in game two, and then you let them come back again in this game. Once again, another great third quarter for the Knicks. So Boston just seemed, I think some of their older guys just seem a little too old to make a
yeah,
true difference.
definitely.
So it's kind of unfortunate. What did you see from this game?
Well, I seen Boston. This is what I really seen. When Boston's hitting shots, like when any team's hitting shots, they look good. They look amazing. I seen Tatum playing a lot of confidence, but he always plays with confidence. He was hot. Tatum was hot, so he was hitting the little, the little middies, the little Kobe footwork, Jordan footwork middies, you know what I mean, this game. Dishing the ball, rebounding, you know what I mean? Hitting threes like the Celtics, I believe, hit, I want to say 12 threes in the first half or something like that. 12, 24, something like that. Or they were hitting threes. I think they hit like 8 in the first quarter. They were hitting threes. So it was like, when Celtics make shots, they look nice. But it's just how they look when they're missing shots. What else are they doing? Still shooting threes.
They were
It
37.5% shooting the three today, which is not bad at all.
isn't bad. But
Um,
you got to give Brunson a lot of credit. New York was getting a lot of second chance points.
yeah,
Right?
the rebound they got 43 rebounds to 31 for Boston. That's 10 plus rebounds more. That's significant.
Yeah.
Definitely significant.
10 more possessions equals to 20 more points plus, right? So it's like things like that. You got to win the battle on the boards. Boston was just like you've been saying, they play with their food.
They did
And
that a
it's just
lot.
they don't have that Golden State on switch like Golden State had in like 2015. They don't have it. And it is what it is.
Sometimes I look at this team and I'm like, but Boston, we all believe that Boston's deep. But like if Holiday and Horford are playing like their age, it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. Like you need Holiday to do more. Like Derek White still had 23 points. Brown had 20 points. Clearly not a good Brown game from the stats wise.
Mhm.
Not a good Brown game.
Mhm.
Tatum really was doing the most for them
Right,
overall. And
right.
like it sucks because I think from the way we saw it, there may not be a Tatum for the rest of the series. The way it was looking, there may not be a Tatum for a while. We're hoping that's not the case. We're hoping that like it was just a really bad sprain, but the way he reacted to it,
I don't know. A
he
sprain, it's tough.
it's tough. The way he would react to it, you're not confident in what we saw. Like you're not confident in what we saw at all. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan. But Jalen Brunson, if we talk about the Knicks, he this
JB.
This guy was a star. 39 points, 12 assists, 5 rebounds. We were talking before the pod. Him having 12 assists was quite shocking to me. Jalen Brunson, I mean this in a nice way, does not pass the ball like that. Not like that. He doesn't. He doesn't. Even though like he averaged 7 assists in the regular season, which was like eighth in the. I don't see Brunson as like that. Not really, in my opinion.
No, not no, no.
He's also eighth in points. Yeah, eighth in assists, eighth in points. I don't know, I just don't see Brunson as 11 assist type of guy. Like, is he gonna get assists? He's a point guard. Point guards are gonna get like a point guard regardless if he handles the ball a lot. There's 6 assists right there.
Yes, which is true. Which is true.
Right? There's six already. There's two like each time, like potentially each quarter. There's gonna be a guy for a dime. There's a bunch of pick and roll, and the league is like so pick and roll heavy with the Carlton Towns. There's guys that you can drive through and then corners. So there's always gonna be ability to pass the ball. I
Plenty,
think so.
plenty.
But I think another like master class with Jalen Brunson. We have said it before, and like we saw this man on Dallas and everything, and like did you see this? Did you see this coming for Jalen Brunson?
Truthfully, it's hard to see certain guys when they're playing with Luca, their full potential. It's
True.
hard. You know what I mean? So, did we know he got game? We knew he got game. We can't say we didn't know he got game. We knew he got game, but now it's like he got the confidence. He has his own team. It's a different mentality he has. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Brunson. Like he is a guy I like to watch play, regardless of if he passes the ball like that or not. Because here's the thing: he's taking twos, he's taking threes, he's taking lays, he's taking floaters. He's he has an arsenal of shots around the rim. So it's like I love watching him play. Still, to be honest, that's why I like watching the Knicks play. Boston is a better team, top
Yes.
to bottom roster wise. But who would you rather watch play? Probably the Knicks.
I
And
think just to continue on with Brunson, it's like you said, he shoots a three like at an average amount, in my opinion, for like a star, like I wouldn't say superstar. I don't want to call him a superstar, but like a guy close to that echelon. But a lot of his shots, a lot of those game-winning shots are around the basket. And what is he not like 6 foot? So
led.
he's doing things that like I'm like, wow, like this is special. Like it's borderline special. I think it's like the aggressiveness that well, we're gonna, we're a Toronto Raptors type of pod. It's the aggressiveness that sometimes you wish Kyle Lowry showed. Like just be this aggressive,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Attack, like fear nobody type, like just do it all. Of course, it was harder for him when you get like DeMar DeRozan, who you also believe should be getting the last shots and been doing the most, blah blah blah. So it's a little harder. But it's almost like damn that Villanova connection. Of course, that's why I'm kind of connecting the two. But I
Yeah.
just never thought Brunson was honestly what. This is so early to say, but like a top 10 player. Like, is Brunson a top 10 player? Probably. I think we both probably had him ranked like probably 12 or 13, right?
Around there between the 12 and I'll say 12 and 10 and 15, definitely.
Let's see.
Right, but here's
See, I
it
put him
seems like
16th. I'm way higher. I had him 16th. So I didn't think this. Definitely didn't think this.
we're gonna have that rematch, that Pacers and that Knicks, and
We
I
are
wouldn't be even mad at that at all,
at
man.
all. At all. Still a different matching in styles. Pacers fast as hell. Knicks are like they're more defensive oriented, but they have a closer. Do the and I think it'll be a very feisty one. You have the super depth in the Pacers, and then you have the no depth at all in the Knicks. Like you have that matching styles. Like, if you had to put a percentage. What is the percentage that the Boston Celtics can come back and win this series?
Percentage, okay. Well, you see the same percentage I put on how Dallas would win the number one pick. I'd probably put that same percentage on
I think,
Boston.
I think that was 1.9%. I
Yeah,
think that
I'd
was one
probably put
point
it on
which
Boston with no Tatum to come back and win the series. No Tatum, like. I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
You would need Jaylen Brown to turn into like
Batman and Robin.
yeah, and you need Derek White to be like
Seeing what he
something
did
else.
today, all the
Right,
time, six,
right.
seven threes,
You would need Pritchard would have to be like lights out.
better than fucking 12 points, definitely.
You
12 points is decent off the bench.
you would need so much, but I think yeah, really Jaylen Brown and like the biggest one is Kristaps Porzingis.
You
If
need
if Porzingis can give you like 25 points, then I think it could be a win for you.
a
With
consistent,
Jaylen Brown giving you like 30 plus points.
and you need Drew Holiday to play like Drew Holiday and Derek White to be doing this thing. Like you need everyone to be hitting their averages more or less, aside from those two.
Right, right, right. You would need all of them. It's whew. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of work. You would need everyone has to. I need to play tough defense. Like, and Brunson would have to have a bad game.
Huh. That could happen, but
It could, it could. To me, like, I don't think, and maybe I'm crazy. I don't think they attacked Brunson enough. Like, you guys have height. Attack this man. Get the switch and attack him. But of course, you have a bunch of wing guys and like. But to me, you attack him respectfully. You get Karl Anthony Towns. Attack that guy.
he's gets 5 fouls a game.
He's legit averaging this. Like attack
Yeah,
him
and you guys aren't even attacking him. He's averaging 5 fouls a game. Imagine if you attack him. He's not gonna get to the fourth quarter.
legit. And like I know they would like to play what's his name? Mitchell Robinson. And he can't hit a free throw, and they're doing that whole like hack a Shaq thing. And I've always been a big proponent on you having the inability to hit your free throws and you're in the league. I don't think we should be okay with that. Like I don't
I
think
100.
cool. I don't think that's like I think it's kind of whack. Like you are a trained professional. You should be able to hit free throws at a 60% clip. I'm sorry. At a at most a 60% clip. No air
Like,
balls.
how did you make it here? How do you make it this far?
Right. Like I can't be okay with like, yeah, people go their hands are too big. I don't care. There's no way you think Porzingis and Karl Anthony Towns hands aren't big either.
Fuck, niggas have big hands, small hands, medium sized hands, what the fuck ever. Just you shoot
Right.
the ball, shoot underhand, whatever you need to do to make it go through the rim
Yeah.
without going over that line first. Do it.
Yeah, no,
You
I
get
agree. I
paid
think that's
millions.
yeah, yeah. There's no way that a team should do that. But I think like right now, some of these trades that happen in the offseason are looking really good. Like it's a lot of these teams, like the Minnesota, the New York Knicks, like these little trades that these teams have made in the margins have definitely helped them. So, we'll see what happens with the Boston and New York. Can Boston at least win the next game, or is it just done?
I think once Tatum is like, I think that demoralized them. Them seeing Tatum go down is like, okay, like, yeah. I'm not saying they don't have any fight in them, but I feel like
Like one more
the
like
real
really
soul
nice
that left.
game.
Yeah, yeah.
It,
So it's tough.
and like but the thing is, and is what sucks, and just people don't even get this is Boston's not that great at home. They're way better away. Like they're not good at home. So it's like you're going home, and I almost think it's a disadvantage for you. Like, what are you gonna do? But yeah, Celtics, unfortunate. Hopefully get well for Jason Tatum. Let me check my Twitter because you never know. Maybe Shams has said something. But we don't know. Let's quickly see. I don't really see nothing. Don't see any. That sucks. Okay, the next one. We can talk about the other ones. We can definitely talk about the other series, which we will. But the main thing that happened tonight was what happened with the people behind me. That is Cooper Flagg. You know what? Cooper Flagg is going to be a Dallas Maverick.
Unless
Nico,
Nico Jenkins just decides to mess it up and just picks Ace Bailey or something and
that would be crazy.
just pick someone other than Cooper, I should say. Like watch him do that, but
That would be the most like. shocking thing in like the world. Honestly, like that the fact that I'll be I'll be shocked. I'll be generally be like that. I don't even know what people would do if that happened.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when you first found out the Dallas Mavericks won, what was your first initial thoughts?
I'm like, okay. My first initial thoughts is like what everyone was thinking. Everyone with the brain that was thinking, like, okay, you traded Luca, so the NBA gave you Cooper. Just simple. What everyone else was thinking. Just no other way around it. Like, just that's it. Like, end of story.
Even LeBron tweeted out laughing emojis because like, bro, you lost Luka Doncic, a top three player in this league. I'm pretty sure he was top three on both. I think he was third probably on both of our lists. If not, maybe we put Shea, but top five in the
Hmm.
league.
Hmm.
A guy that you just took to the NBA Finals
Hmm.
and you traded him, and somehow with what 1.9% luck, you weren't as bad as Utah Jazz, the Washington Wizards, the Charlotte Hornets, and you guys got Cooper Flag.
You're a playing team. Dallas was a play-in team. They could have been in the playoffs had they won that game.
See, 2 years in a row that happened. Happened to Atlanta last year and happened to Dallas this year. They were playing teams. You almost think to yourself, like, why am I tanking? If the odds aren't going to be good for me, there's like almost no point in tanking.
That's why they do. Hey, don't tank, guys. Try your best, but it's
Like,
still odds are odds. So
I like Utah and Washington were two teams that I would say truly tanked, and they had the fifth and sixth pick, and they truly were trying to be bad, and even they got like the shorter end of the stick. A team that like shouts out to them because they had the 14th pick because of Atlanta, and now they also have the second pick.
shout out to the you already know. Shout out to them. Shout out
This
to Popovich.
right, the Spurs getting a second and 14th pick, you're just bolstering their lineup. And like I want to do a lot of draft talk now because like the rest of the series we can talk about, but like I'm so invested. We talked about this before. I'm super invested in all this because I'm thinking to myself, you're the Spurs. You just traded for Darian Fox, which like you're not regretting, but you're like, damn, if we didn't get him, Dylan Harper is probably the easy pick.
Hmm.
Right? But now that you have Fox, you have Castle, who just won Rookie of the Year. Of course, you have Victor. So you kind of, I wouldn't say you have a core, but you're starting, you have the man, you have the guy,
You have the guy you need to have. You have
right?
a guard, a young guard that's kind of electric in Fox.
Yep.
You got a veteran in CP to Fox. Hey,
Oh,
you
I
got a
always forget
veteran
that
in
we
Matt
still have
Barnes
CP.
to be like, hey, you know what I mean? So they're cooking up something over there. They're cooking up something. I
And
can't
CP played 82 games last season. So it's like you got a full season of CP,
I like 39. So
right? And I'm pretty sure he wants to get into coaching. Like my biggest theory is that like he's their true future head coach, but that's just a theory I have randomly that he's their true future. But I know they like their current coach now. They really like him. So Johnson, they like him because
Rich Johnson.
I
What's
forgot his I forgot his I don't want to say his name is Derek Johnson. Their coach, whoever the Spurs coach is now. I know they do like him a lot. So like so to me the Spurs like I think you just take the pick and go VJ Edgecombe. Like everyone believes the thing is, we all believe that that guy will is going to be better than Dylan and Ace Bailey, but we're afraid of Dylan and Ace Bailey's upside. But we've seen this happen year after year. We all know this player. Everybody knew Dame Lillard was going to be a better player than everyone, but they all were too afraid to take him because he went to Weber State.
That's it. And he was older,
He was older,
older. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
He came out, I think, at 21, right? Or something like that. So they look at
Exactly.
that. Oh, he's 21. He reached the ceiling. Da, da, da. You already know.
Right? Everybody knows like a certain player is gonna be good, but everyone's too afraid. They're like, yeah, this kid's gonna be a solid player. I'll never forget when the Raptors took Jakob, and we'll talk about Jakob soon, because of the draft number. Like they said this guy is not gonna be. the greatest player in this draft, and he won't be the worst. He's literally going to be like a guy who's going to be in the league for like 10, 15 years, and he's going to be like average up. And guess what he is?
They got it right still. They got it right.
Wasn't going to be this, wasn't he's going to be right in the middle, right? Sometimes you want to take a swing, like Ace Bailey's a swing. He's a swing. So, and he's a wing player, and that's maybe what they need in the Spurs. But if you're the Spurs, you're the GM. I'm calling you. I think his name is Horst on the Milwaukee Bucks. Cause we'll talk about Giannis a little bit. And I'm like, hey, we're thinking, right? We need to make some moves. I'll give you Giannis. You got to give me like some bad contracts. So give me some bad contracts. And I want Castle. I want the number 2 pick, and I want Castle. And you got to give me some bad draft picks. Would you do it? For
Castle, bad draft picks.
So Castle number 2 overall, and some bad contracts. I
For
don't know
Giannis.
for Giannis.
Like,
Just
I mean, Milwaukee will be cooking with what they get still, and Spurs won't be bad.
yeah. Now, if you're the Spurs, so you know what? Yeah, if you're the Spurs, are you entertaining the second overall pick? Like, are you dangling it like who's willing?
Part of me that wants to dangle it, but part of me is like, this is a good draft. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm gonna s- I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I'll exercise my options. You know what I mean? I can't lie. I'd exercise my options, but
Yeah,
this is
you
a good draft.
you
What
can
do the
literally
Spurs
trade.
need, you feel?
You can trade Devin Vassell because he's 29 mil. He's 27 next year. He's 27 mil. Then you go 27. Then you give Castles is 9. That's about 30 something. Then you probably can have to trade like Sohan as well.
I'll trade.
So
I'll trade. I'll trade. I'll trade Vessel.
yeah, so
I'll
I'm
take
saying
that contract. Yeah.
but you got to probably trade your second round pick and probably 2 more draft picks for Giannis. Probably maybe 3 draft picks for Giannis.
That's a lot. That's four mans, huh? That's
But
four
you get
guys.
Giannis. So now you get Giannis and Wemby together.
Giannis and Wemby, and then you have Fox. I feel like you should win two straight.
You know what I'm saying? Like that could
I feel
that could
like you should win two straight
that can still be a pretty dominant team.
because Giannis plays. He's a good help side defender. He's not the best on ball. He's a great help side, so that helps. Castle is gone, so sorry, Castle. You got Fox is okay. Wemby, like I mean,
And if you're Milwaukee, you're like, man, because Milwaukee doesn't have their own draft picks. So if you tell me I get the second overall pick,
Milwaukee needs that.
plus, yeah,
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee doesn't have their future draft picks,
they need that. They need that. Milwaukee
right?
needs
So to me,
they need that.
you may dangle him and be like, hey, like I'll give you this guy,
No, they need that. They need that still. They need that. They
right?
need
So get
that.
that second pick, maybe get a Dylan Harper, a Ace Bailey, and then now you basically have Castle and a number 2 overall pick to tell your fans and organization like, hey, I know we lost Giannis, but Giannis gave us a title, so we all should be okay. Here's our future,
You know some of these ungrateful fans, but I hear you. Like
right?
Milwaukee
So
needs to look because
yeah,
you can't have Giannis forever. You can't be just putting mediocre shooters, players around Giannis and expecting
exactly.
Giannis to carry them. You have a center that wants to shoot threes. He shoots a ton more threes and gets rebounds. Right? Let's keep it a buck. Right? You got Kuzma, who has arguably been going down in his career ever since he left LA, right? Or got traded from LA. He's just been getting worse, right? You guys have no defense. Lillard has a blown MCL, ACL, or Achilles, one of them. I don't know, but whatever it is, he's done for the season, and it sucks. He's not giving you any defense. For him to come back from that injury and to be Portland Trailblazer Lillard, and he needs to play some sort of defense, is impossible at 35 years old.
a
Let's keep it
thousand percent.
real.
You're cooking. You're cooking.
So it's like, where's your future? You guys have the best asset you guys have right now, aside from Giannis, is Gary Trent Jr. Let's keep it a buck.
See, I was looking, or is it Bobby Portis? I was thinking, who would I
Okay,
rather?
no. It's Bobby Portis, Gary Trent Jr., and I'm gonna say AJ Green.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
legit,
really
legit, 1,000%, 1,000%, 1,000%. And some days it could be AJ over freaking Gary Trent. And Gary Trent's a free agent, so you're freaking not signing him again. And Bobby Portis is
Sometimes it's really Portis. It's really Portis is like, yo, it's really one and two. Like if they did not have Portis, I feel Milwaukee Bucks would have lost 10 more games this season.
if you
100%.
you can't trade Kuzma because respectfully, like no one wants that
Ah,
contract.
exactly.
Like I don't want Kuzma unless he's like my 10th man and I'm not worrying about him and I wouldn't play him. But I still think I'm paying him too much money. So yeah, and also I'm saying I think the Spurs have a lot of options. I think and we'll talk more about Giannis and Milwaukee. Maybe we briefed, but like the next team I want to chat about, the worst thing that happened this whole draft, besides the Raptors, because I will we will chat about that one, is the Philadelphia 76ers. I was praying for the basketball gods to let their pick go to OKC and they wouldn't have their pick. They don't deserve a third overall pick. I don't
Not
even,
at all.
they don't deserve it. I don't want
No.
them to have it. I hope they do something stupid and they trade the pick for like a future NBA MVP. Like I hope they trade the pick. I hope they even get the pick. Like, ugh, they just as an organization, I can't even believe that they got that overall pick. Like I thought I was sickened by Dallas, but at least like Dallas fans lost Luka Doncic.
They lost Luka. Yes, they did. They did.
So I'll you know what, you get Cooper for losing Luka. I'll be like, it's okay. It happens. Life happens. But Philadelphia with Joel Embiid, Paul George,
Don't even say Paul George's name. Don't even get me triggered.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Don't
sorry.
even get me triggered, man.
McCain, Maxi,
McCain was there representing too.
Oubre, the team that we said and we were laughing, we were putting the most pressure on this team. If they don't make it to this team should be beating the Boston Celtics right now.
This team should be in the second round right now against the Celtics. 100%. Yeah.
They're
100%.
not. They're not there because they're worthless. They're lazy. They're
Whatless.
just nothing about them is good. So I don't wish great upon that organization at all
Me neither.
until
Only
they
thing
get their things
I
together.
want Maxi to be good. I want Maxi to be happy. That's about
And
it.
I like McCain, but the reason why is just because how dare they be have so much talent and put that effort out there. That's what I'm saying.
That's that's honestly that's disgusting. I can't lie.
It's
Like you first you come out and say I can't play back to backs. Already it's like who's your publicist? Are you media trained? Like
legit, legit, legit.
it's stupid. You know what I mean? So like what? So it's just like McCain gets injured. That was the only bright spot aside from Maxi. The only bright spot. PG averaging 14 points or was it? I want to give him the black 15 and a half points a season this season.
That guy just come on, disappointing. So now I'm thinking, if you're Philly, I think I've told you this multiple times. If I'm Philly and I'm trying to be a nice person, I'm calling Phoenix and saying, "Hey, here is the number three overall pick, and here's Paul George's contract because you don't have picks. I'll give you another random pick in the future. Third, Paul George's contract and another pick. Give me Devin Booker." Now, if I'm Phoenix, I may think about that because that second, if I'm thinking, if you're Phoenix, you're not better than like nine teams in the West.
No,
You guys
no.
say F those picks, but like you're not better than nine teams in the West. And you won't be better than next year. You're not gonna be better than OKC, not better than Denver, not better than Houston, not better
Not
than
better than Clippers.
not better than Clippers, not better than Lakers, not better than the Dallas Mavericks. You're not better than freaking the potentially the Pelicans.
I was
Like
gonna say that, but I'm like, maybe you're right. Maybe yeah.
you know what? We'll leave the Pelicans. You're not better than the Spurs.
No,
The way Portland ended that season, you're not even better than them,
no. You're like 11th. How you're how it's sounding,
right?
and
So
KD's leaving.
you got to trade KD too, right? Right. So to me, you trade like man. If you're Phoenix, you can have a really
Let's
good
do this to
run,
the team. Blow it up. Just blow it
right?
up.
You call Atlanta and say, "Hey, I know you won't give me Jalen Johnson. I understand that, but give me like, yo, just trick him, be like, give me Rishi Shea, give me Rishi Shea." That'd be crazy. Give me Rishi for Kevin Durant and give me your draft pick this year. They have the 13th pick. Then all of a sudden, Phoenix can have the third pick and 13th pick. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm more doing this for Phoenix. I can care less about Philadelphia.
Yeah, I definitely don't care about
You know what I'm
Philadelphia.
saying? I'm just
They
saying
don't deserve it.
you can make moves. Charlotte Hornets are fourth. Uh, they confuse me. I don't know what they
Charlotte is, I like them, but I don't know what they're on. Because they can be cooking with some sort of core over there with this fourth pick, especially with Brendan Miller over there, Bridges, LaMelo Ball. Mark Williams had his best season. He seems like he's going to be solid center in the league, right? So,
you hope
like,
so, right? Because I was gonna say they need a center, but you think he's like
I feel like he got better. Okay.
definitely do.
Sure, got better. Okay, he's better and he's playing with better, more confidence this year, right? Minutes do help,
Definitely.
right? So he's got opportunity, but I would I would run it back with him again this year, or at least till February, and see, hey, you know what I mean? There is some sort of value there with Mark Williams right now. Anyways, some sort of trade value, right? Because he is at least the starting center with most teams in the league. Let's keep it a buck.
The thing with the Hornets is that like they're one of those teams that like I want to believe they're gonna make a playoff run next year. Like I was almost gonna put that Houston Rockets, Detroit Pistons, like maybe it's the Charlotte Hornets this year type like leap, because they do have a lot of talent on the team, like a lot of talent, but
Yeah.
then they're just like, what's stopping them? But I also think it's the defensive side that stops them. They don't truly have an identity,
Yes, they don't.
so they need to figure out like who can they play like.
And the
Probably
coach be letting LaMelo shoot any shot. Like, and the coach can't be like, this is not Chino Hills.
right, agreed. Like he can't just like run the team. You got to be more. I 1000% agree with that. Like they need more to do. They need to do something more. So I don't know what. I almost think they're lost. They're lost in
I
like
agree.
a circle. So if
I
they go
agree.
this way or go this way, you can tank more, trade LaMelo Ball, and then really try to like tank next year because there's still a guy next year that every team's gonna want to get. Right? AJ's coming, and you're gonna want him. If you don't get AJ, you still got the Boozer, and mind you, there's another kid who I forgot his
I
name.
remember Elijah Arenas. He's a name too, and I think he's next year too.
Right next year, there's a guy who may be like who there's a potential if AJ doesn't become first, this guy will be first, or he's gonna be second. I think he's definitely the second overall pick for next year's draft. Let me just quickly pull up the man's name. 2026 draft. And I know it's yeah, but like end of the day, Charlotte's just weird. And the next team I was gonna the next team I was gonna mention is another team that's stuck. Yeah, AJ Darren Peterson. Yeah, he's going to Kansas. He's like a wiry guard. So who knows? Who knows? There's so much. But yeah, like the next team, Utah Jazz. You guys were like the worst team in the league just to not get the number one pick.
Where do they land again? Five?
Then five, which I think is like such a no, this draft is deep, but everyone believes in those first four. Like VJ has become one of the four. Like he's
Oh, he's become one of the three.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, and to me, he's been like the third to me. Been like, and I'm talking about from like before the madness,
right,
before like January. To me, it was the third. So it was like, okay,
right. So like I just feel bad for Utah because you're not getting one of those guys. You're not. Now you could call up. Okay, I'm calling your phone. You're the Spurs again. From Utah.
I'm pop. Let's get it.
Okay, I think Pop is. I think he's still gonna do some president stuff. I don't know what he's doing. From what I've read, I think he's just doing president stuff, and they're gonna. But he's getting older now, so but yeah, let's just say I'm calling you the Spurs. Hey, Laurie Markkinen,
Hmm.
I'll give you Laurie Markkinen and maybe something else, right? You can take my fifth overall pick. So I'll give you Laurie Markkinen and my fifth overall pick. Just give me the number two and Vassell. What's up?
I would do it.
Me too, right? I
We'll
agree.
do it still.
Because you
If I'm
have
getting back
Wemby.
Laurie marketing, it's like I'm getting back a guy still. The pick is the pick. Like the pick's still good. It's still good, but
Because
and
you're
I'm
still
trading to
fifth.
sell, so it's like I like that. I like that.
Like
I like
you can get the fifth pick and then get like there's Trey Johnson from Texas who's a shooter.
Bro, I'm good with marketing already, with that already. The pick is bonus to me. That's a bonus. Like I'm good with marketing. Like if you want that too for marketing, I'm good with that already.
Because to me,
Going
you
to the
have Wemby.
Spurs
Yeah,
is
yeah. Because
you have marketing, you'll have a fifth pick, you'll have Wemby, you
uh,
have Fox, you have Castle still there.
right, you still got Castle.
You got CP, you got Barnes. Like I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
Like you just gave them a legit second option. Now, Market didn't have a good year, but I think it's one of those things that like the team just said we need to be bad. Market and shut up, like be quiet, right? So then it's like, damn, like you can do that, and they'll get like a Dylan Harper, and I think they're gonna start their future with Dylan and probably get a top five pick next year too.
It's like that.
Washington, same thing. What does like Washington do? But you know what? A lot of people think they believe in their core. They like Sar. They like there's another rookie there, but Bub Carrington. They like Kispert. Um, are liking Poole again, which
There's solid role players. I
you don't have
mean,
a guy. Exactly. You don't have a guy.
like the only guy there, and for lack of better terms, is Poole. Like for lack of better terms,
You don't have a
and
guy.
Sar is looking like to me a role player. Like
That's definitely a role player.
Kispert is he's good. He's a role player. Like come off screen stuff like that. But those other guys, like I haven't seen too much of them like that. But
I don't know.
yeah, Washington's got a bunch of role players on Poole.
Yeah, dropping to sixth is now. I think next year they still technically have Marcus Smart and
Oh yeah, he hasn't been playing though.
yeah, and then Chris Middleton. Like it could be one of those teams that are like low key feisty and annoying. They're gonna lose games, but they're gonna be kind of
I'm
like
not the Blazers.
yeah, like why can't this team just die type of team? Like they may go on runs during the game, and you're like, I really thought this is an off night. So it's one of those random teams. Um, So we can go straight. So the Pelicans are the seventh. Who cares? Because they're too much talent on a team to do nothing. Brooklyn, it would be nice to see if Cooper went to a team like Brooklyn. Really nice to see that.
Still.
Before we get to the Raptors, Houston got number 10 because they got that from Phoenix. So now Houston, being the second overall pick, has the 10th, second overall seed in the Western Conference, has a 10th overall pick. So imagine they're going to get another complimentary guy. And that's a team that like has been, hunting for guys. And a team that I think I mentioned before, but if I'm like certain teams, I'm calling the Clippers. I'm saying what's up? What's up with Kawhi and what's up with Norm? I'm saying, what is the Clippers doing?
With Kawhi, huh?
Oh,
No,
I'm calling it. I'm
with
calling it.
Kawhi, huh?
If I'm a team, I'm calling. Like if I'm the Spurs, welcome back home, Kawhi.
Oh, you
Straight
would
up.
do that. You think that there's no saltiness with both
Nah,
on both
nah,
ends.
nah. I'm saying welcome back. Chicago number 12, just a mediocrity, like just mediocre.
Chicago just has no idea what the F they
Come
are
on.
doing.
Another year of a top 10 pick. What are you saying, bro? Do something.
They're gonna watch this 25-26 season. They're gonna be playing or very close to the playing again, mediocre, win 35 games, maybe mediocre. Vukovic's
Pointless.
gonna get double doubles here and there. Kobe's gonna do his thing, mediocre, mediocre, mediocre.
Atlanta got the 13th pick, which shouts out to them because like I don't know what their plan is gonna be, but definitely shouts out to them. So now we get to our Raptors.
Atlanta's just gonna be mid again.
Yeah, I think so too. They're definitely gonna be mid. Definitely gonna be mid. So now our Raptors, our
Shout out to the
beautiful
Raptors.
Toronto Raptors. How they're the ninth pick. 9th 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 They're like one of them and Utah, but they dropped down. They're supposed to have the seventh odds,
Yes.
and they
Yes.
dropped down. Where teams like, of course, Philly went up, Dallas went up, and Toronto went down. So
Yes.
a lot of tweets are like, "We're tanking for this. We traded Pascal for this. What's going on?" Da 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 da. I want to be positive. I really want to be positive, but it's really
Uh,
hard. It's really hard. I want to be positive. But the last three times the Raptors had the ninth overall pick, Tracy McGrady, Jakob Poeltl, and DeMar DeRozan. So history shows the ninth pick for Toronto has been solid players, two of
definitely.
them being all stars. Of course, we
Definitely.
didn't keep McGrady long term, but we've had good luck on the ninth pick. So I want to be positive there. I'm If he falls there, there's no way Masai Ujiri is passing off on the Maluk from Duke. There's no way he's passing off on him.
Let me tell you something. He needs to pass on him.
You think so?
To me, he needs to pass on him. That's my opinion because, like, I know he hit 14 straight threes in the workout. I heard that. I heard that. That
Yeah.
was good. I was surprised, right? But I don't think it's going to translate to an actual NBA game. Him hitting threes like that. I don't think. I
Yeah, I
do
think
not
so.
think we need him on the Raptors. I feel like there's better fits, better options for the Raptors, better positions we could fill. You know what I mean? Do we need a center? Yes, we do. We do. We do. Yes, yes, yes. But here's the thing. Can we go small? Is Boucher still there? Are we planning to trade Boucher? We go small.
I
Is he
think
the best
Boucher,
available player you feel at
the ninth.
that would probably be going at the ninth? Because to me, I rather Derek Queen.
You're more of a Derek. Is it McQueen or Queen?
Queen. I'm rather Derek Queen. That's me. I know the defense is not there right now. It isn't there. But I rather Derek Queen because he has more, I feel more intangibles to the game, a higher basketball IQ right now, you know what I mean, than I'm sorry for Bush and then Maluch, you know what I mean? So I'd rather that fit for the Raptors than Maluch still.
I think if you want to win now, you go with Derek because
Hmm.
he will be able to get buckets now. If
Hmm.
you're looking for future, you go because if you're looking for upside, you go with Maluk because he can get what I think the Raptors are really trying to pair a long center with a Scotty Barnes. They want the Nick Claxton size type guy with a
Okay.
Scotty, right? They believe that's gonna help with the defense, things like that. Mind you, Jakob Poeltl is not like that at all, and he's a great defender, right? We all say the type of player like you want, like everyone wants the guy, the stretch five who can like get alley oops like a Derek Lively, things like that. Everyone kind of wants those things, but then sometimes you just have to know like in right now, if we had to think about it, every team that's currently playing, who is like a long lanky five that these guys want? There's none. Rudy Gobert is like a one-dimensional kind of center.
Yes. Yes.
Um, Draymond Green or Looney is like simple. Like they're defense oriented, I would say. Then you have, who else is on? Freaking Pacers have a three-point shooter.
The
I
three
think,
point shooter. Yeah.
right? The
Aiton is
Knicks,
on the Blazers. Aiton is on the Blazers.
right? I mean, just for people who are currently in the playoffs right now, what center do they have? Right? The Knicks have a shooting center,
They do.
right? The Boston Celtics.
OKC got Harkenstein.
Right. So like you're looking for this guy who can be like this is what happens. Teams go to the NBA finals and everyone's trying to fall to do what they did. Dallas Maverick didn't go to the NBA finals just because of Derek Lively. They also had Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, and people are forgetting that. It's like kind of like a twin tower in a sense,
Right.
sort of.
Like, yes, Lively worked well with Luca, but fuck it, they still traded that guy. It really
Once
doesn't
still got
matter.
trade, everyone's on the board. Anyone can get it. That's just what it is. But
right? So I agree with you overall. Like, I really think like if they can try to get like a six wing, if you can. But I know like people aren't happy with they're not happy with the what the Raptors have done. On one of the draft boards, the guy who's slated, oh, it's him, yeah, Maluk, he's slated for them.
yeah, yeah. Well, I have to see it. You know what I
I know
mean?
you like KG in the Illinois. I know you like him a lot.
I like KJ still. To me, he's gonna grow. He's rough. He's a little rough now, but he's definitely gonna grow into a good pro. You know what I mean? Definitely a good starting point guard for any team. Good size. He's crafty already. He's not quick, and he's getting by guys, so that's gonna translate to the league.
In this like little mock thing, I think I told you about this guy, Igor Demin. He plays for BYU. He's from
Yeah,
Russia. He's
yeah.
6'9", right? And they have him going to the Spurs. If this man goes to the Spurs,
That's
I'm just telling I'm telling you it's a cheat code because this guy, they says 6'9" and they list him as a point guard. 6'9". He can basically he can do a lot of things on the court. Now, does he have to define his game better? 1,000%. He's still not there, but he's one of those guys that like if he got it, if he got it, this man's a number 2 overall pick.
bro.
Hands
This
down.
is reminding me of like a baby AK-47.
He's hands down. Like he's like that. He's truly like
Igor,
that.
his name is Igor,
That's-
bro.
if
He's putting in work to get better. Any man named Igor is putting in work to get better. Believe
if
that.
Masai picked him over all of them, I hope Raptor fans like they watch ball and they'll be like, oh, they'll probably be like, who is this guy? This guy, he's special talent. He's truly special talent, right? I'm telling you, and it'll be a smart organization that takes him. Because whoever takes him is playing him immediately. Because
It's
you want
like
to see, yeah, because he has so much raw talent.
it's like a Giannis when Giannis first came to the league, like raw
There's
talent you don't
so
know.
much raw talent, so much raw talent. And you just want to see, like you should, like I'm telling you, if you haven't see some of his highlights. The raw talent is there. It's just about like finding him a coach. And like once again, I think Darko, the one thing Darko is, the man can make guys individually better. He's done it before, he can do it again. So I don't know about the whole team being better, but that's. I
Mm-hmm.
also have like a crazy Raptor take, but like maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'll release it one day.
Oh, you don't want to say it now?
I'll say it.
Okay.
Some days I truly feel like strip the whole team, strip them all, strip
What?
them all. I just can't. I just want to start fresh. Some days I want to start fresh. I'm not gonna lie. I
You're
want,
serious?
yeah, I want to start fresh. Like I like Scotty. Trust me. I think Scotty, all-star player. I think the defensive side of it, I like it. But maybe because I just want to see what this team's gonna do. Like I'm not a fan of trading RJ. Don't trade him
I
because if let's say you don't if you trade RJ, then you're like, okay, we have Brandon oh my God, what's his name? Brandon.
Ingram. We're Ingram.
I want to say Miller so badly. I'm like, why am I want to say Brandon?
Do you
Yeah,
think he's better than him or something? Is that why?
we have Ingram, who like respectfully, he's not been healthy. So if he's not playing, who are you trusting to do the offense now? Jacoby, which I like Jacoby, but is it Scotty? No, like you need RJ was the leading scorer on the team this year,
I like Archer. I
right? Like
like.
I liked one thing, and one going to the playoffs in the sense of one thing I really like about like the Pacers, and I read this article or I was listening to a podcast, and it's true. The way the Pacers play is the way Rick Carlisle likes to. He hides the best player. So Dirk is gonna always get the ball at the end, but everyone else is gonna play. You're gonna know Jason Terry's there. You're gonna know that freaking what's the small man? What's his name?
McConnell.
No, the small man in Dallas back in the day.
Oh, Berea.
Right. You know these mans are here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So like I like that where of course you want to have a man like take over, but if everyone's can play, look at New York Knicks have the best closer in Jalen Brunson, but let's not act like the rest of those mans didn't all score 20 points.
Yo, please don't. Like Indiana. I like their style. I can't lie. Like it's just like down your throat, pause. You
Right.
know what
But
I mean?
that's why to me, like, why trade an RJ?
Anyone can score like Nemhard.
Come
Like
on,
it's crazy.
Mathurin.
McConnell.
Like that's what the Raptors should never like. Why trade?
Yeah.
You don't need like yeah, we may like because having that one guy to like dominate the ball, take from off the dribble. We may like that. But when you have a team that you're like, frick, man, Brandon Ingram's going off. Everyone let's double team him. Okay, now RG's doing it. Oh my god, now we've left freaking
Scotty's going off. Quickly he's doing his thing.
come
Shit.
on,
Just
like
like your
now
head's
that
spinning.
now it's the bench and freaking we can't leave freaking this dick open. Like, come on, man. Let's just
We
it
can't leave this dick open. It's true. You can't leave-
we can't leave nobody open. Like, no, I like it.
Don't leave Dick alone. Don't leave him alone.
I like a team that's like a hella balanced and like anyone can. I always say my favorite Raptor season was the year after the title because Norm had a good 2 weeks. Pascal had a mainly good year. Just a portion wasn't good. OG was good. Kyle was good. Fred was good. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Still, it was nice. Still, the year after, yeah,
So if I don't
yeah.
see
The
that,
second round and shit like that. Yeah,
or
yeah,
if I don't see that, I don't want it. Like I don't want. I don't know. I like Scotty, but I sometimes feel like we catered and centered the whole team around him so much that like we're losing the plot a little bit.
we definitely are. And when they wanted to make him, they give him that extension. It's like, okay, he's our guy. It's like, okay, we need to see who our guy is. Just run with the team and see who that guy is going to be, and then give that guy the
Right.
billboard and all that, right? Instead of appointing it to, and he hasn't proven anything yet of
Right.
being
And
a guy.
then we were so like, okay, it's Quickly and Barnes. Forget Barrett. It's always Quickly and Barnes. That's our future. Quickly and Barnes. Those two are our future. Okay, cool. But then like you still have because you saw Quickly and you saw Maxi. You just put the two and two together and like maybe that's not the case. I like Quickly a lot actually. I think he's very
Too.
dynamic.
Me
He's can
too.
be such a good scoring point guard. He's become such a better passer. Like, and that's what I want to see. I want to see this guy like average like 10 assists a game. Like I want Ingram to average 19 points. I want Scotty to average 19. I just want my whole thing is I would gut the team sometimes if we don't see them develop. Like a part of me said, let's just start fresh. Like I'm about trading everybody. Low key, if we don't see
That's tough. That's tough for me to hear because I going into the season, I like this squad. Like
I
I'm
do
looking
me too.
forward to watching
Me
these
too.
guys real tough, right? Because they all have the capability of scoring 16 to 21 points a game. All
Yep.
the guys listed, right? Consistently every game. So it's like, and that's kind of like the Pacers, and
Right.
that is one of the most fun teams to me to watch in the league right now. Is the Pacers with this roster.
Because you still have a Brandon Ingram who could close the game in the last 3 minutes. He can still close the game. So you still have a guy who can close the game. All in all I'm saying is more like I just if we're not going to make the right moves to win games, I'm not having fun watching this team lose. And we watch this team lose a lot, but like I'm sorry, you gave us those 8 years of winning. I want that again. Like, of course, the playoff heartbreak hurts. I hate the concept of losing in the playoffs. I hate it. It breaks your heart. But damn, I want to be a good team. I want to be a good team. Like I want to be somewhat decent. I want to fight, go to second round, lose a 7 game or a 6 gamer, but like at least we can tell ourselves every year we've gotten better,
100, 100.
right? I don't want to be waiting for Cooper Flagg to fall on our laps and then he ends up going to a team with 1.9% odds. Come on. What was the point?
It reminds me of when LeBron left the Cavs and then got Kyrie. Same shit. Same
Speaking of
shit.
LeBron, they say the craziest thing when Anthony Davis got traded to from the Pelicans to the Lakers, who got the first overall pick? The Pelicans. Luca gets traded. First of all, pick goes to Dallas. Crazy.
You see it. You see it now.
Like
You see it.
you guys really,
You see the NBA. You see the NBA for what it is.
and you're hoping that's not the case. Um, See, people think it's an Achilles. Damn
So the Achilles or the Tatum up there.
it. Yeah, no, there's just like rumors, people thinking it. Um, Next thing. Okay, we can talk about these other series. Is there any other series you want to chat about? I know the G State in Minnesota is going on right now. So whatever
I don't
happens,
even know. Yeah,
so
I
we
don't
won't
even
talk.
know.
We have my Pacers are up 3-1 on the Cavs. Slaughtered
That's
them. Slaughtered them
bro. What is going on with the Cavaliers? What is going on with the Cavaliers? Like
all
this is
year. All year, when we talk about the Cavs, we said the same thing. It doesn't matter.
Ben, yeah, 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 Ben.
We're like, we'll see.
3-1 down. Ty Jerome's not having a good series like that. Strus is decent. Mitchell is carrying these guys. Darius Garland is hella shaky.
Right. Because he's hurt.
Mobley,
They say he's hurt, right? But I'm thinking to myself, I get it, his toes hurt, but
okay, you're hurt. You still have Mobley, Garland. Like, you guys should not be down 3-1 to the Pacers. You have Sam Murrell. You guys have
you have Okoro, you have Hunter. I'm sorry, you guys won 64 games
don't I
this
have
year.
Karis LeVert too? Don't I have Karis LeVert too?
No, he got traded for Hunter.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow.
But like you guys won 64 games. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you that leeway.
I can't. You can't. You can't.
I
Top to
just
bottom, you guys have an overall, like, you guys can go kind of 10 deep, kind of top to bottom. You know what I
right?
mean?
We were all giving you guys like, and the crazy thing is, I'm just saying, the way Boston is now going to be eliminated. Hey, Cavs, this was your year.
On a real note, yeah.
This was
On a
your
real note,
time.
because it'll be the Knicks or the Pacers, and you guys are there, right? So let's keep it a buck. And you guys are going to fold against the Pacers. So you guys should have been able to beat the Knicks, but possibly in a 7 game series, I would probably put my bread on the Knicks. Let's keep it a
Yeah, the way
buck.
you guys are playing, I'm putting my bread on the Knicks, of course.
Like, only person I'm putting my bread on in the series is Mitchell. Let's keep it a buck because he's the one that's still like. But even though Darius is injured, Mobley's still an all-star. Mitchell is a superstar. On the Pacers, who's the superstar and who's an all-star? There's no superstar on the Pacers.
I wouldn't say this a superstar, no.
There's an all-star.
Halliburton is a top star, no superstar. I even see the thing is, I think Mitchell has superstar moments, but he's closer as in that superstar touch than Halliburton is, for sure.
Okay, definitely, definitely,
For sure.
definitely. Right.
For sure.
So,
All right. So
and
it's
a healthy Garland to me I put him over Halliburton. A healthy Garland,
really,
he can.
I think Halliburton healthy is better than Garland.
Oh
But
shit!
I think there's some moments where that like is not the craziest steep, but I think a healthy Halliburton is really good. But my problem is this because where I agree with you is like many people would put Mobley above Pascal. Many people. I wouldn't put him above Pascal,
Oh no,
but
Mobley is
I know
still.
others would, right? So like
I guess looking at the defensive, right, and the
because
blocking.
people just like Mobley. They just like Mobley. They just like Mobley. And no one likes Pascal like that. So like
I
except like
don't know,
me.
like Pascal and Indiana's just whooping over there still. Like
And
it's
Pascal's had a pretty bad series until the last game.
he's yeah, he hasn't been going over his points, definitely.
Right. Because I
Definitely.
once again with the Pacers, sometimes I'm like, why don't they pass it to Pascal more? But the more I see it, and mind you, I like read the reporters and I hear their podcast, they all say like Pascal doesn't get the ball enough. He just doesn't. But like that's the way they work, man. That's how they like Halliburton had 11 points on. He had 11, 5, and 5. He wasn't even the man doing it. He had Turner having 20 points. I think Toppin had like close to 20 points, if not 20 points. Pascal had 21. Like Nemhard, who's been a delight this whole playoffs, right? But I truly think Nemhard is not a number one guy. I think someone's going to get lost in the sauce and think Nem. And I could be completely wrong. Nemhard could turn out to be Jalen Brunson. I just don't think Nemhard is
Lamar got game though. He got game.
1,000%.
He
I think
got game.
his role is perfect, but I don't
Yeah,
think he's like that. Like you said, Derek White's role is like perfect.
yeah,
That's how it is. Derek White should never
yeah.
leave the team.
I know he's nice though. He's Derek White is hella
Oh my
nice.
God,
He's
Derek White.
nice. Nemhard's
What
got that nice little mid-range, that cross step, side step being like when I see him do it, I'm like, this is such a thing of poetry.
like
This is
I
poetry.
think Matherin now I'm speaking crazy. I think Matherin sometimes has like star potential. Like
No, I agree with you. I agree with that statement. I agree with you.
he's I'm just gonna make us laugh. He's a more controlled version of Kaminga, okay? He's a more controlled version of Kaminga. Cause like because he has to be controlled. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I'm telling you once again, if I'm the Pacers this offseason, let's say you don't win the title, you call up once again Steve Ballmer. Hey Steve, calm down, Steve. Get up. You need to chill, Steve. You're a little too excited. I'm giving you Matherin and a big contract. 'Cause I don't know which contract. Probably have to trade like Obi Toppin or something. Giving you Matherin and Obi Toppin. Say what's up to Kawhi. Let me say hi to Kawhi. Let me say Kawhi was drafted here. He ended up coming. He didn't okay, he got drafted, but he ended up coming.
True.
Because I'm thinking like, yo, if you get a Kawhi with a Pascal and a thing, come on, man.
You know what that is? That's this.
That Yo, you're telling Kawhi, don't worry. But hey, Kawhi, we kind of play a little fast. So guess what? We're really not gonna play you most of the season because we play really fast here. And like, and you're gonna get the ball sometimes, maybe not. You're really a decoy. You just need to play tough defense and guard Jason Tatum in the finals, Eastern Conference Finals. That's all. That's all we need you to do. But yeah, most likely the series is gonna end. I can't wait for the pod again to talk about Pacers Knicks because
That's
fingers
what's
crossed that's what's good. That's what's gonna be.
that's what it should be. That's what I want it to be.
That's that Eastern Conference right there. That's an Eastern Conference
That's
matchup.
yeah. Yeah. Especially from last year. Yeah. That's gonna
Uh,
be good.
the other series is the OKC and Denver series, which like from my vantage point, every time OKC wins, it's like they just won. It's like they just escaped Denver. I don't feel like they beaten Denver. Like they're just escaping Denver.
Definitely just escaping.
So I think it's a 7 game series for sure.
It's back and forth, definitely. There's no team that's gonna control the series.
Nah, like not at all. I would say they're guarding Jokic pretty well, and they're guarding Shea pretty well.
They
Like
are. They are.
it's
But
really
those
about
guys are just too good.
yeah.
It's too good to like, you know what I mean? They're
It's
still gonna get
other
theirs
guys.
regardless.
It's like the other guys that are doing better. Jalen, J-Dub hasn't been that good. Chet's been
Jacob
okay.
last game has been like shooting is like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Yeah, he needs
Chet's
to
been okay. Chet's been decent.
been decent. Been
Chet's
decent.
been decent. I can't lie.
Hardenstein's been okay on Jokic. Like their little 2 man thing on Jokic it hasn't been bad.
It
Hasn't been bad at
hasn't,
all.
hasn't been.
Shea, either the person who I think has been really good on OKC because he's the vet is Caruso.
Definitely.
You can see with his attitude, the way he's. I'm telling you, OKC reminds me of Boston, but Boston eventually got it serious. This year, I think they played with their food, which is why they're where they are today. But I think OKC has this like sheer like cockiness in them that they should not have. I truly think they need a vet, like an actual vet, to be like, y'all need to chill out. Like, yeah, it's fun. We're having fun here, blah blah blah. But this is not the freaking Showtime Lakers. This is
Shout
not,
out to the Lake Show.
right? Like, you guys are making Aaron Gordon look like a fucking superstar.
Bro, it's pissing me off because it's like you're telling me this guy's playing like big game James. Are you fucking kidding me?
Come on,
This
man.
is Aaron Gordon we're talking about. Aaron Gordon is a good player, but he was not in the Showtime Lakers.
Being like
He's
that.
not a Hall of Famer.
Come on, man.
And
Being
this
like
man
that.
is the way this man hit 2 shots for Denver. Denver's two wins. He hit the two biggest shots,
Come
and
on.
Denver's 2 wins.
Come on. I think it's a 7 game series. For sure, it's a 7 game series. Like, I don't know who's winning next game. Like, the way this team, it's very
No
back
idea.
and forth. Like,
I
it's
have no
very
idea
back and
either.
forth.
Because one team will get a 40, then the next it'll come back and freaking whoop down. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a very, it's going to 7. You know, the one thing I want to see if Denver beats OKC, like right now, my team that I want to win it all is the Pacers. I'm not gonna lie. I want the Pacers to win it all. I want Pascal to get that ring. I'm a Raptors fan, but I almost want to like stick it to some Raptors fans and Masai and be like, hey,
I hear that. I hear that. If
like
Pacers win, I'm not going to be upset. If the Knicks win the ring, I won't be upset
I
either.
won't be upset at either. But like And okay, then it's another argument. This is what I don't understand. Like, I don't know what happened in there. I think I know what happened, but like, you're telling me OG and
Mhm.
Pascal are both in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we somehow couldn't make it work with Scotty. Once again, I feel like I know what happened, but like, whatever. That's just my personal opinion, and I've been saying it. The Raptors, once again, they put too much on the one man's, and it's unfair to Scotty. I think it's actually truly unfair to Scotty.
It is
They put
definitely.
too much on him, and it made the whole team dynamic completely change, which is a Masai fault, not no one else's. It's definitely a Masai fault. But yeah, you have them both. So like after the Pacers, bro, I'm telling you, I want Denver to win, and
But
I
you
want
want
them to.
the Pacers, okay. I rather Knicks, but okay. Okay.
The reason why I want Pacers and then Denver, it's only you know what I won't even include Denver. I'll say
Well,
Pacers.
because Murray, hometown
No, no,
Canadian.
no, no, no. One guy, Westbrook. I want the Pacers to win. Then I want Westbrook to win.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
That's the only reason why. Because I
You're
would
right.
love for that guy to win a title. I
You're
would.
right. Honestly, you're absolutely right. Still, I like that answer. Still, Westbrook. That's the only guy I'm just like, yo, I'll pay to see you play. Like real talk, like, because I know you're giving it 100. Right? Westbrook's always been that guy. Love him or hate him. You
Right.
can't hate on his effort.
He never cheats the fans
He
ever.
never, ever, ever. And even if he's going, he hit his first shot in 3 quarters, he's still, yeah, to the fans. Yeah, it's my house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Firing it up. So,
Yeah. So he's the guy that I want to.
shout out to
Like I've
West.
been saying, I just don't want to see the Golden State Warriors win at all.
No, they're definitely not. Curry injured back in a week. Draymond can't get any more technicals.
I was gonna tell you the one thing you should bet because Gobert said it, and it's like sometimes it's true. Yo, what Steph is not playing, uh, Green, he somehow gets fouled out, or he gets a technical foul and leaves. It's crazy because it happened last game, and I'm like, yo, imagine betting that.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if it's even a bet. Like, is Draymond gonna make it past the game? Like,
So they definitely have fouls now. And I'll be playing that sometimes. I'll be playing fouls now. Like, could Draymond be going over the fouls a lot of times? So I can't
oh
lie. And
gosh,
Cat.
imagine. Oh, was it a cat one? Oh,
I put Cap today.
I
I
could
put Cap
easily.
today.
That is.
He got 5.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That man can foul everybody.
Bruh,
He
bruh.
everybody. No, I can definitely see that. There's no doubt I can see that. But is there anything else you want? Well, we're gonna talk about Giannis. The only thing really with Giannis is that the reports have come out that now he's he's okay with thinking about leaving the Milwaukee Bucks. We talked about him before.
He's
Uh,
okay with things. Okay.
like he's more like okay, like maybe I will leave, right? Because like you said, there's no future right now for the Bucks. Giannis is a top two player in this world. I think he's like the best. They're just he just doesn't have a team. Like look at Jokic, what Jokic has, and look what Giannis has. Not the same. And like all respect to Damian Lillard, but like honestly, like they are on paper a good match, but it didn't work out.
Mm-mm.
On
Like,
paper, good match, but and then you can say like Dame got injured, Chris Middleton got injured, like he got injured last year. Giannis was kind of injured last year too, so they never had became the team that they were supposed to come. I don't know. I just think like if you're Giannis, do you make that move?
you know what? I would. I would. Not gonna lie, I would. It's just I don't want to say bad luck, bad juju, but in Milwaukee right now, but it's just you guys won the title. Since then, it's just you
And
guys haven't even got anywhere close.
and people question that title. Like people don't question the bubble title, but they question that Giannis title because I say it all the time. All those teams that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in the bubble lost in the first round the next year. And like mad people were tired, mad people were injured. Like the Phoenix Suns, if you look about the other team that made the final, the Phoenix Suns, what have they done since?
Not a damn. They got worse. They didn't go back.
Like so much teams.
The reason why people don't question the bubble, sorry to cut you off.
Oh,
The reason why people don't question the bubble is because LeBron won it. with the Lakers. That's the main reason.
But they were questioning it before because they won it. But now people are questioning it less because everyone says it was a hard title. Everyone says it. So I think you give it to what everyone said.
Every title is a hard title.
I think
There's
so.
no
I
easy title.
I agree with you. I hate the thought of an asterisk because then why didn't the Washington Wizards win a title this year? Please don't tell me a title's easy. Don't tell me the playoffs are easy. Like
Like, injuries happen, players foul out, tentacles, all this. Every like it's hard to live to 80. Whether you're rich or broke, it's hard because you're dodging accidents,
exactly,
you're dodging diseases, you're
exactly,
dodging everything.
exactly.
It's hard to live to 80. I don't want to hear it. I want to
Agree.
hear it.
So I just know the Washington the Milwaukee Bucks one, people question it, but at the end of the day, they still have
No,
to go through a bunch of teams to get where they are today. They had to beat their demon in Miami Heat because Miami Heat is a demon for like everyone for some reason, especially like those
it's
Jimmy Butler years.
Boston, Milwaukee, the top teams. Like,
They had to go through these demons. So and they're actually a pretty good team that year. Not like they weren't a good team. Isn't that DiVincenzo on that team?
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
think I know Pat
It's
Connaughton.
kind of loaded at a point. Pat Collins was in the thing those days
Yeah,
too.
I'm pretty sure.
Kind of
That
loaded still.
and Lopez was that
Middleton,
year. You had a good Drew Holiday, um, who
yeah, that's a main key.
who was eager.
Eager's right. He was right. Eager to defend.
I just want to see their roster. Did PG Tucker win a ring that year? Shout out to PG Tucker. Yeah, yeah, Dante DiVincenzo that year. Hey, you weren't a bad team. You weren't a bad team at all. So, yeah. Hmm. But that's really it for the pod. This game is still going on. The one thing I will say with the NBA playoffs,
Right. Yeah.
these games are like going until like 1 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah, they be starting late.
It's kind of shitty.
Starting late, man.
See, I see Pat Connaughton, but I don't see DiVincenzo. Maybe DiVincenzo wasn't on the team. Maybe he got traded at the time. Yeah, yeah. That's Sam Merrill on that time. That's funny.
Sam Merrill, he's around, huh? Say less.
That's crazy. But that is it for the pod. That is your boy YS. I'm your boy Mike. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk again. Peace.